This content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill no one.
Wait a second.
Oh, no.
We return to our planet. The High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies. We like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world.
I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings, you're watching SeptumSin vs. the World. I'm SeptumSin. We are here, and we are back with another episode of First Impressions, the show where I talk about what I see on film not long after I've seen it for the first time on physical media. Ain't that a mouthful? It's been a while. I've got my Wet Movie 1 shirt, repping the Wet Movie crew. But, also, we're going to be talking about a film called Evil Night. Now, it's been a while since I've actually done one of these, and there's a reason for that. There's a couple of reasons for that. One of them is personal, really freaking personal. The other is, well, you're going to find out about that next week. But, this is one that I watched for the Schlockaholic show. So if you want a more in-depth look at this, you should go to the Schlockaholics channel. I talk more about it. This is bought directly from Chris Seaver, who did this remake. I've never seen the original, though I have ordered the original so I can actually see it and compare it. And this has various special features, has a commentary track, has some history. It's a pretty cool thing. A lot of these Seaver Blu-rays that he makes do have a lot of special features, do have a lot of cool stuff on it. You get your bang for your buck. So essentially, Evil Night is about, well, this nerd who likes to work with science, and he's got this girl that has some vague interest in it. And so he's wanting to show her his newest project, which he developed this thing to allow people to use telekinesis. Well, she's reluctantly agreeing, but her friends decide, let's play a prank on the on the nerdy kid. So they have her go in and have him basically expose himself so they can put it on physical media. So they had him expose himself, they cut off his dick, and then they post it. Then they say they're going to post it on physical media. But when his sister hits him in the back of the head with a snow shovel, knocking him out, and knocking the telekinesis fluid over him, he suddenly has a lot of powers, and he puts on his clown mask, and he's out for revenge. So, let's talk about the plot. I like the plot well enough. It does feel, it's that typical, nerdy kid gets picked on and finally he just last straws it. Which, it happens. It's how it is. But at the same time, I did not feel sympathy for any of the characters, even the woman that you're supposed to feel sympathetic for, because even though she kind of reluctantly went through with it, she still thought cutting off his dick and stuff was kind of funny, and then just, I'm not going to say what happens at the end. But I feel like there could be something to this. Like maybe you could do a series where she's going around with the telekinetic powers, and she's hunting down all these nerdy kids and killing them off. Because she's going to try and kill them off before they have the chance to snap and become like this dude. I think that'd be kind of an interesting take on the genre. But as far as acting was fun. I mean, the guy who played the nerd, he was really good at it, at playing the creepy guy. And actually really just slightly nerdy guy this time, whereas in Happy Holidays he played a pretty good character as well. I thought the acting was pretty standard. It wasn't like A-list, but if it was A-list, it wouldn't be as charming a feature as it comes out in here. Now, as far as special effects, they worked. I mean, the kind of clay dick thing is kind of odd, but the other one that they used was pretty fun, and the kills looked impressively fun at the time. It was worth... It's not AAA horror, but it is a pretty fun experience. I really enjoyed it. And then finally, music. I like... Most Seaver films have good soundtracks. I mean, it's kind of 80s, 90s style soundtracks, but I think that they're good. They're well worth your listen. I probably could listen to a lot of the tracks that he uses in the background on their own anyway. So, again, a pretty decent watch overall. So, who would be a fan of this? I can't tell you if you were a fan of the original that you'd be a fan of this, because I've never seen the original. If you're a fan of Seaver films, this has enough of his mark on it that you'll like it. If you like really cheesy horror, you'll probably like it, and you'll like a lot of the callbacks to horror of the time. If you are a AAA horror type person, if you are only in that Blumhouse wheelhouse, this will not be for you. And if you're looking for really serious horror, that's not for you either. So you'll know one way or the other whether you'll like it or not by if you like those kind of campy B-horror comedies. Because that's what this is. I liked it well enough. Well, tell me what you think about Evil Night. If you like this, of course, hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and share. But we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.